Giudice gives honest thoughts on Teresa reconciling with her brother. There have been multiple reports about season 15 of Bravo's The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, ahead of any official announcement, Teresa Giudice has made it clear that she wants to reconcile with her brother, Joe Gorga, and his wife, Melissa Gorga. Recently, her ex, Joe Giudice, weighed in. Giudice interviewed with US Weekly in November 2025. Regarding his ex-wife patching things up with her brother, he said, "I know they met Saturday night." The former Real Housewives of New Jersey star continued, "I mean, at the end of the day, it's still her brother." He added, "It's her only brother. Besides that, the cousins don't speak, which isn't right." Giudice then told the outlet, "At the end of the day, you know what? I mean, get over it, because it's like, what are you gonna do?" Giudice recently shared an update on his career. The Giudices announced their separation in 2019 after both had been released from jail. It was finalized the following year. He currently resides in the Bahamas and has been open about his desire to return to the United States. The former housewives' husband appeared on Giudice's Casual Chaos podcast in August 2025, providing a career update. He said, "I am working on construction. I'm getting a lot of things in the works with construction. And I'm just waiting on a couple of big things to come through, and hopefully they come through so I can get back into the real estate business." Giudice continued, "I would love to get back into the real estate game out here, because that's what I love doing. And I mean, the real estate out here is very good. I could definitely see myself getting back into it out here for sure. And even if I'm allowed back over there, stateside, I'll definitely be here working with real estate. You know what I mean?" She says she wants peace with her brother. Prior to Giudice giving his thoughts on his ex-wife reconciling with Gorga, she revealed why she decided it was time to bury the hatchet. While talking to Page 6, she said, "Not because I'm worried about getting back on the cast, because it is what it is." She continued, "If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. My whole thing is I want to be a good example for my children." Giudice also spoke about finding peace. Regarding the future of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, many fans are hoping for an announcement at BravoCon. Former Real Housewives of New Jersey star Joe Giudice is sharing his honest reaction to the idea of his ex-wife, Teresa Giudice, reconciling with her brother, Joe Gorga. After years of public feuding, wedding drama, and social media shade, fans have often wondered whether the siblings will ever truly mend their relationship. Joe, who has watched the fallout from afar, says he believes it's time for both sides to lay down their weapons and remember they are family first. Entertainment now. Speaking on the ongoing rift, Joe admitted that he doesn't fully understand why the tension has dragged on for so long. He pointed out that Teresa and Joe only have one sibling each, making their estrangement especially heartbreaking. From his perspective, the constant back and forth has gone far beyond TV storylines and has caused real emotional damage that can't be shrugged off as just reality show drama. He emphasized that life is short and that holding on to resentment is never worth the time it steals. Entertainment now. Joe also reflected on his own history with the Gorgas and acknowledged that mistakes were made on all sides over the years. Still, he said he would like to see Teresa and her brother finally sit down privately, away from cameras and outside influence, to talk honestly about their hurt. In his view, any true reconciliation has to be about healing the core family, not creating another moment for television. Joe believes that if both siblings could drop their pride for just a moment, they might realize how much love is still sitting underneath all the anger. The former Bravo star also pointed out how the feud has affected the next generation. Teresa's 4 daughters and Joe and Melissa Gorga's children have grown up watching their parents clash at reunions, events, and family gatherings. Joe reportedly thinks the kids deserve better than a lifetime of awkward holidays and divided loyalties. He would love to see the cousins able to come together without tension, and he sees a reconciliation between Teresa and her brother as the first step toward that peace. Entertainment now. At the same time, Joe is realistic about how difficult it will be to completely rebuild trust. The siblings have said hurtful things about each other for more than a decade, both on screen and off. According to Joe, forgiveness doesn't mean pretending none of that ever happened, but rather choosing not to keep reliving it. He suggested that therapy, honest apologies, and clear boundaries could all play a role if Teresa and Joe ever decide to truly move forward. Entertainment now, +1. Ultimately, Joe's message is simple. Family should come before pride, fame, or reality TV drama. From his vantage point, there would be nothing more powerful than seeing Teresa and her brother finally choose each other over the feud that has defined so much of their adult lives. Whether that reconciliation happens soon or takes many more years, Joe made it clear he will always support peace between them, and he believes fans would be thrilled to see this fractured family find its way back together at last.